My name is Keith. As previously mentioned, I'm the CTO and co-founder of Rampart Communications. We're a company, here we go, advance the slide. We're a company that's innovating at the intersection of privacy and InfoSec, at digital signals processing, and at cryptography. All of those sort of very fundamental sciences. We're an early stage and growing company in that sort of unique intersection. I've got one central message today. So if you hear nothing else, hear this. We're hiring, come build with us. All right. So if you are a mathematician or a physicist or a EE and you want to work on fundamental advances in information theory, come build with us. If you are an embedded developer or an FPGA developer, I know you're out there, or a security researcher in general, and you want to build the most performant and secure radios on the planet, come build with us. If you're a tech writer or an ethicist or a leader of people, and you want to build a diverse culture and an engine that rivals that of Bell Labs in its heyday, come build with us. It's a rare opportunity to find something like uniquely technical and broadly applicable and impactful in privacy and security, and that's where Rampart sits. We're building things for abundance, not for scarcity, right? It's borne out in our T-shirts too. It's a pithy restatement of the capacity theorem, bits per second per hertz per watt per error, right? It's the fundamental constraint of all digital communications. It's the figure of merit that we are chasing after. All right, so that's my central message. You've heard that. To give you a peek at what we're building, last year, if you saw my talk, if not, it's still up on YouTube, I think. We introduced UBDM, a technology that is baseband encryption directly on the symbols of your signal, physical layer encryption. It's both purely cryptography, it's a block cipher, as well as being purely lossless from a DSP sense. So 256 bits of security while having zero impact on any metric that you'd care about in the DSP world, SNR, occupied bandwidth, cluster variance, anything. And we have a demo out back if you haven't seen it. We had the demo last year as well. We've made a few updates. It's a pretty cool thing. If you're building networks like continent-spanning or world-spanning satellite networks, Starlink or Kuiper or Viasat or what have you, you need protection for both your user data and your control plane, the heartbeat of your network. That's what physical layer encryption can provide. If you're building medical IoT devices and lives are on the line and you need a way of communicating into and out of a device in a way that enhances privacy and is fundamentally secure, this is physical layer encryption. We argue that there's no better defense. There's nothing more fundamental than the PHY layer, the physical layer, and that's what we're building, and that's just UBDM. UBDM is a world first, but it's not the only product we have. It's, to borrow a phrase, we are, at Rampart, we turn a lot of things from impossible into late, right? So UBDM, not thought possible before. We also do interesting physical layer key exchanges and quantum-proof key exchanges that are performant and secure as well. A couple of the many things that we're building. All right, so last year I briefed this, and again, the slides are available on our website. I'm happy to announce that we felt like we left out all the remote attendees. So for you this year, you can now use UBDM as a service. So you can go to this URL, I'll share it in the chat afterwards, upload your own signal, encrypt it, we encrypt it for you, you can download it, apply channel impairments or mess with the crypt if you really want to, and then upload for decryption and compare A to B. We're scientists, we show, don't tell, right? You can validate using this service. So this is free and open to use, so please have at it, and RIP to my cloud bill, I guess. I think that's all I have to say. I just want to say thank you to the organizer of the conference and especially to the contributors to the project. It's one that we're very proud to support at Rampart. And yeah, we'd love to talk to you. So see you at the booth, see you online, see you in the chat room. Thanks.